The Class 395 electric multiple units have been getting refurbished recently to replace their currently worn out, dirty and often broken interior. What were they like before? Before this refurbishment, the seat covers were wearing thin, turning in from a rich blue to a light white colour from the years and years of torment from commuters between the capital and such elusive places as Ashford, Dover and Thanet. They only had 3-pin plug sockets, meaning you had to remember to bring a charging brick rather than a USB cable. Most surfaces were covered by a dark blue aesthetic, which looked classy but not futuristic or modern. Although by the end of its unrefurbished life it felt downright awful, with quite a lot of blue fading in the sun. The tray tables were also sometimes broken, with the stop which prevent the tray table from falling beyond position being snapped off. What will they be like after Phase 1 is completed? Phase 1 is the interior refresh phase of refurbishment, meaning they replace the seat covers, install LED lights, new plug sockets, new carpet, and many other things on the inside. At the recording of this video, only 2 to 3 Phase 1 refurbishments have taken place at a pace of 1 every 2 weeks. Personally, I rode on 395015 between Canterbury West and Ashford International. The first 395 to be refurbished to Phase 1 was 395012, which is the train bow. The new seat covers look wonderful. The turquoise accents make it look different, but doesn't make it too complicated, and the P on the priority seats really make sure that they stand out and people know which ones they are allowed to use and which ones they are obligated to give up to a disabled passenger. Personally, I didn't notice the new LED lights too much, although I did think they looked slightly brighter and maybe cooler in temperature. But I think the real gains are in the efficiencies of these over CFL bulbs that I think they had before. The new plug sockets are a game changer. I don't think a train has included USB-A, USB-C and a 3-pin socket before, all in the exact same place as the single 3-pin socket was on the refurbished sets. This means that whatever kind of phone you have, whatever kind of connection it uses, and whatever kind of cable you should have with you, it should be able to charge. But one downside to this is that the charging speed didn't seem very high when I tried it. I used the USB Type A socket and a USB multi-cable. I only got 2.8 watts reported by AccuBattery. I would at least expect 10 to 15 watts of charging power, considering that on a train you would probably want a large top up in the shortest space of time as possible. I love the new carpets. They are interesting as they are blue with streaks of different shades running through the aisle. I feel this portrays the sense of speed that these trains get up to on the HS1, as emphasising this is a high speed service and premium. Compare this to the previous design, which was plain and grey. The new design lifts the whole interior and emphasises the aisles, encouraging people to keep them clear. Overall, I think that Stage 1 refurb has really brought the inside of the train up to modern standards, but I do have a few issues with it. The outside livery still looks as shabby as ever, faded, parts coming off completely, just generally dirty. While the windows were slightly cleaner, they were by no means clean enough as you could still see dirt on them. Phase 2. Phase 2 will focus more on the technological aspects of the train, installing CCTV improvements to allow live loading data, overhead line equipment cameras and better passenger information screens, allowing for better wayfinding and supplying more information to passengers. Live loading data will allow people to understand where in the train is the least crowded, allowing for people to know if a carriage is less busy than their current one, meaning that they know if it is worth to walk down the train to find a seat in a less busy carriage. New passenger information screens will be full-colour LCDs as found on many modern trains, replacing the old scrolling dot matrix displays. These new high-definition colour LCD screens will allow for more information to be shown, such as disruption on the tube, occupancy of each carriage, or which doors will be open and which won't throughout the train. The overhead line equipment cameras will allow problems with the overhead line to be identified quickly, and if anything does go wrong, the issue can be recorded, allowing for learning from the incident. I hope you enjoyed this video about the Class 395 refurbishment. Remember to like, dislike, comment and subscribe to my channel, and bye.